Greetings from Teknobat.net. I am Ergün Gör. Today we are at the event of Nokia in Turkey, Istanbul. Hello.
Hello, hi.
Hi. Can you please introduce yourself to Turkish viewers?
Sure. So my name is Patrick Harb. I manage an area called East Mediterranean, and Turkey is one of the biggest markets in my area.
In Turkey, we have known and used Nokia for long years. We have many different Nokia phones. As in the world, Nokia was one of the most important and iconic brands in the cell phones.
Yes.
So Nokia is making a comeback now with Android devices.
Correct.
How did this story happen? How did you start about making Nokia push in the market again with Android phones?
So this new company, HMD, where we call ourselves the home of Nokia phones.
It's a new company, right?
It's a new company. So that company was established last year, and it launched in December 1st, 2016, exclusively to launch Nokia devices back into the market. So basically, HMD is a Finnish company created for that purpose. So we went to Nokia. We have a 10 years license with them to do Nokia phones and tablets and accessories, of course. And then we also partnered with Google to bring Android in its purest form on Nokia smartphones. And of course, we're partnering with the biggest manufacturer in the planet, is Foxconn, to produce these devices for us. So basically, HMD is a Finnish company that have the brand license of Nokia, but we also work with Nokia to develop these devices. So we work closely, and we use the engineering facility and the production facility of Foxconn to produce that. So we design, Foxconn produces.
So, is there anywhere Nokia technologies in the job, or HMD contains all the engineers or software engineers?
So it's mainly HMD, but we work closely with the Nokia also engineering. So
they have
it's a collaboration.
Other stuff, and Nokia has been long producing exceptional camera technologies and other stuff. So I was hoping that Nokia was still that engineering team was part of the job.
We are collaborating with them on imaging and other aspects also.
So you are Finnish companies, and I researched a little bit. Your places actually seem quite close physically to in Finland. Am I correct?
Yeah.
The buildings are quite close to each other, and some of your workers are ex-Nokia workers.
Most of our team is an ex-Nokia. We have new people being recruited, but I mean, initially, most of the HMD family is Nokia. Originally.
So you have transformed the company into a new company. And they have been separated. One is focused on technologies, still keeping the Nokia technology brand, but the other is producing the Nokia phones. So even if it was named Nokia Mobile, it would be the same practically.
I mean, we are two separate companies. Nokia is a brand,
financial
is still there.
Matters, right?
Financial, no, but even ownership. So Nokia is a completely separate company. They still do, their engineering stuff, their network, all of that. So Nokia is a completely separate company. HMD, we are an independent company, but we have partnership with Nokia.
So how is your partnership with Foxconn and Google? Can you comment on that?
So we are tier one partners with the Google, so we work very closely. And we work very closely on developing the softwares for our devices. And we are the only vendor, with a global vendor, that will be launching Android in its pure form, right? So, all the other device manufacturers have Android, but now we are launching it pure. And when we say pure, it means as Google has intended it to be. So the way they do it, we take it, we put it on our device. We don't add, we don't change, we don't pre-install. It's as is.
This is a long-term strategy or short-term strategy?
It is a long-term strategy.
Long-term strategy. So beforehand we had Nexus phones, pure Android phones. It's a different brand, of course. But Google collaborated with different brands. Now they are going global with HMD and the Nokia brand for a pure Android breed.
So Nexus is more of a Google device, right? But they were working with different ODMs. Now it's a different story here. We are a global company. We can launch in one day in 120 markets. And we're not doing one phone. We are doing multiple phones. So the beauty of Nokia is that it can appeal to anyone. Somebody who wants a $50 phone or a $1,000 phone. So we will have products, in the entry level, the mid-range, and the high end, but all on Android pure, right? So this is a bit different of the Nexus story. We are more of a global
I understand. It was mostly local pure Android applications in different countries, but with Nokia it goes global.
Yes.
So we can expect updates in every phone, fast updates, quick updates, right?
So security-wise, we're committing to monthly security updates.
Yes.
That no other vendor using Android now, if you have an Android, you don't get that.
Yes, it takes a little bit time.
We're doing this monthly, and this is our collaboration with Google.
So security first.
Security is first, and that's very key. Second, updated. So now when we launch these Nokia 6, 5, and 3, we are launching with the latest Android.
We have seen that in the phones. It's nice, actually.
So, 0.5% of all Android users now are only on Nokia 7, on Android 7.
Android 7.
Only 0.5%, less than 1%. With Nokia, we're launching mid-range phone to the masses, and it's all running on Nougat.
It's a problem with every software company. Even Microsoft tried to kill XP for years. Still, it's being used as a software. So now Google with Android became one of the most used operating system in the world. So they do not like fragmentation. So Nokia is going to help them with the fragmentation,
of course.
Right?
Yes.
There's a problem with that in general, not about Nokia, but you are producing these phones now, 3, 5, 6.
Yes.
People are going to buy these phones, they are going to use them, and in 1 year, 2 years, perhaps if they are excellent in productivity, 3 years' time, they will get old, and you will move to a new phone. So, are these phones will be getting new Android update at to their end of life? Most of the fragmentation comes from those old phones passing their second year mark, going into third mark. And in Turkey and in many markets, cell phones were a product of desire at the beginning.
Correct.
They were a passion. I want to have a best. At first we said I want smallest feature phone. Now we are saying I want the biggest smartphone because I have to work in this phone. Now they're a main thing. You have to have one. Just you have to have a smartphone to keep on connecting. But people are using them a little bit longer now, especially with the economic things going on in Turkey, EMEA markets, and another place. Even in America, it's not the same before 2008. The people are a little bit tighter on the money now. So, are you going to extend the software updates to support Google?
So these products are future-proof. So what I mean by that is that all the new Android updates will be compatible with these devices. I don't know if in 5 years that will be the same case or not, because you don't know the software requirement the hardware will have. So I cannot say on the long term, but I know, for sure that this operates on Nougat, and the next update will work on these devices for sure.
So, if they are okay with the hardware requirements, you say you are going to support them as long as you can to make the market less fragmented on Android phones, so you are working with Google on that. So, how was Foxconn's take on building these new Nokia devices? Have you had any specific requirements working with them? Have you asked them to build something special for you, or were you focused on cost and or design or something else?
So, Foxconn by itself is a huge company with a huge capability, right? And they have these amazing machines that they can do. And I don't know if you've seen the video, this CNC machine that actually can craft, aluminum, block of aluminum, just make this device. So these are technologies available at Foxconn, and we as Nokia with HMD are benefiting from this, right? So they are adding a lot to our partnership in their engineering capability and production capability. So they have, these amazing production facilities, amazing machines, and definitely we are benefiting from their capability to bring high-end features and design to, every price point.
So you are going to equalize the market, the features a little bit more. For example, you are going to go for a bit of more value for your money, more features for your money, hardware-wise.
Yeah. So when you say a phone like this one takes 1 hour to do, normally you would think, oh, well, this phone will cost me a lot, because when it takes time to reproduce, that's money, right? But what we're doing is we're saying no. Because you want to buy a mid-range phone, it doesn't mean you have to accept something mediocre. We're saying You pay, you know, the amount you are, but you will get premium. You will get quality, even at that range. You don't have to pay, I don't know, 4,000 or 5,000 Turkish lira to get a good phone. You can get a good phone for 1,000 Turkish lira. It has to feel premium in your hand. Yes. That's why we have Foxconn to support us to bring quality to the different price points.
Yes. So let's go. Let's come back to Turkey. You have worked with Vodafone. Why have you chosen Vodafone? There are three main operators in Turkey. One is they all push internet very much. They all push devices. Also, they sell their own devices too, their own production devices. What were you looking for when you were choosing an operator in Turkey?
All the three operators are important, and eventually we will work with all of them. But for the launch, we went with Vodafone because we felt that the vision we had and the strategic vision we have was very much aligned. So that's why we chose Vodafone. We are working very closely with them, and we think that we can bring that brand back into the smartphone world.
So you have a better communication with them.
We have. It was a more of an alignment on the strategy. It doesn't mean that other operators didn't have that, but we felt that now it's the right time to partner with Vodafone. But hopefully we will be working with two other operators.
I hope it will present the results you are hoping for in Turkey and other markets. Last question, if you don't mind. Nokia had a slogan, connecting people.
Yes.
Are you going to be using that or any old slogans, or are you going to go nostalgic in Turkey?
No, it's not going to be connecting people, because now we are beyond connecting people. Now the world is connected.
The world is connected.
So it's already connected. We are looking for unity now.
Unity now.
So now we're going to be Unite for. So our story will be connected, that's already done. How can we unite? Because although the world is connected, people are disconnected. Take an example. You go sit with your friends and you don't talk to anymore. You just work on the phone, right? So we want people to unite together, to use technology, to have unity and purpose. So our brand will start for unity, uniting for purpose and doing things better. Unite for love, unite for friendship, unite for fun, unite for music. It's all about uniting people.
Perhaps Mark Zuckerberg may like that, because if you are following his updates, he is always about communities coming united. This seems to be a trend going on in the technology world right now. We see in Facebook, we see in Nokia, HMD, and I think we will see the unity team going stronger in the coming days. So thank you for coming to Turkey.
Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Thank you for presenting us with fine Nokia phones. We will tell you more details about new Nokia phones and strategy. See you in the next video.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.